seems as if when the 0-point energy field is introduced to the body, it either turns off the pain signal or it removes the pain signal, or at least diminishes it significantly. And in a short period of time, considering what we're doing, I've seen people with a pain level of 10 out of 10, and we say call ER 11 or cut the leg off kind of thing. And I had this one person who was a police officer, 10-level pain of sciatica, means the pain going down his leg. He could barely stand on his leg because it hurts so much. And in just a few minutes of using a wand, it was myself and Dr. Chris Cormier who were wanding this gentleman. And in literally like 5 minutes or so, his pain went down to a 0 in just a few minutes. And that was really exciting. So when I first got this amazing tool, I was on my way to a friend's concert, and a friend of mine, Dr. Howard Cohn, called me up and said, Doc, you got to check this technology out. It's outrageous what this thing is doing and what we've been seeing it do. And, for the respect level that I have for Dr. Cohn, I decided to change my plans, and I drove 2 hours down to Laguna Beach to see this presentation. And, immediately I saw the gentleman in the front of the room helping somebody who was in obvious physical pain. And within a few minutes of using this wand over the person, not touching the person, but just waving it around their body, the person was having a significant shift in their tone. Their sense of pain was diminishing. Instead of just being focused on their pain, they started to smile. They started to laugh. They started to lighten as if a big burden was being lifted from their shoulders. And this reminded me of light therapy. And I've been using light therapy for the last 10 years now, and being a pioneer in that industry, we've been able to have a lot of amazing success using light therapy. And so when I saw that, visibly nothing comes out of this wand, but just understanding the light therapy concept, I was able to borrow a wand from somebody next to me, and I started waving it around my calf because I had recently torn a calf muscle, my soleus muscle. It was only about 80% recovered. I was still experiencing pain. I was not able to do a one-legged calf raise. I was not able to push off with that foot. And literally within 30 seconds of waving this over my leg without touching it or anything, the pain was significantly diminished. And I was able to do a one-legged calf raise. I was able to push off immediately after doing that. Then I reached over to the doctor next to me and I started doing neurological tests. And within 15 seconds, I realized the power of this tool because I was able to discern immediate neurological change in the few things that I was able to test in that short period of time. And just having experience only seeing this as being an effect of light therapy previously, I got very excited about this tool. So, and as excited as I was, I've been a gifted healer for many years now, and there is the aspect of, well, am I influencing the results of this tool? Am I putting too much effort or emphasis into it and overriding what this tool is doing? And that's a fair question, I thought. So I sent wands out to some of the top doctors that I've trained around the country. One of those doctors that I sent the wand to was Dr. Edward Chauvin, and he's a quantum neurologist who specializes in spinal cord injury and brain injury and recovering people from severe neurological damage. And I sent it to him with very little instruction. I just said, just wave it over the area of complaint. That's all I told him. And the next day he calls me up. He's like, what the heck is in this thing? And I said, why do you ask? And he says, well, people's pain is just going away. And he had also told me about a person with a tremor, that they'd had this tremor for many years, and he used the wand over the hands with the tremor, and his tremor disappeared. And that really got me excited because that's the kind of stuff that's very difficult to handle neurologically, and to be able to see that happen right away, it's a big deal.